Hello, sports card enthusiasts. What's up? How about that wild card game?
Patent pending.
Patent pending.
On that entrance.
Copyright protected. Welcome back to the warehouse. Cardcast number 7, I think.
Something like that.
Number 7.
We're still single digits.
Who's counting?
Yeah.
Right.
Not us.
Not us. Thanks for being here. Looks like Connor and Theodore are already in the chat talking trash. So we always appreciate that.
You made us laugh.
That's
Teddy.
right. Yeah, if you want to see what we're selling, you can go to eBay. The link's down in the
Sponsored
in the
by
comments.
nobody.
Sponsored by Murphy's Mule Barn. That's for later. They'll demonetize us if I tell that joke right now.
Oh, okay.
That ass. But yeah, Day Sports Cards. Hello. Did you put this on Facebook?
I did not.
Oh, come on, get your phone.
All right. We'll get it.
I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Here's the link. Share. I guess I can email this to you.
I assume.
All right.
How about those socks?
How about them Red Sox? All right, there we go. Link. All right, but today's topic is not necessarily the wild card game, although that was a pretty cool game. It is to talk about the football card market. We did a preseason football card cast. Football card cast.
Football card cast. Very
and
nice.
kind of gave our opinions on football cards into 2021. It was basically sell them in the last 5 games. Kind of look at who's up, who's down, and kind of go from there.
Yeah. It's the quarter poll, so that's where a lot of people take.
This is our I told you so card cast.
Yeah, there you go.
Not really, but it's kind of part of this card cast is educational. Mainly, it's just us talking trash, but
Mainly.
part of it, if we can spread some, if we can help anybody. I mean, I don't even know if that's the right term to use, but if we can, then that's what we want to do. So this is kind of reviewing, like what we had said is basically 99% of your 2020 rookies are position players. There's nothing they can do to make their cards go up this season. Like Justin Jefferson's a perfect example. Like he has played well.
Yeah.
He's played really well. His cards are not going up.
Yeah.
No matter what Market Mover says. Like they're really not. If you look on eBay, they're not selling for any more than they were a month ago or 2 months ago.
No. Even like Zach Moss, who's had decent couple of games, and the Bills are 3-1, or Josh Allen looks amazing, and like nobody cares about Zach Moss cards.
Yeah, it's pretty much Kyler. Josh Allen may have gone. I think Josh Allen may have gone up.
A little bit.
Like I comped that one card I sold that dude, which is just one card, but it comped the same, maybe less than it was just before the season.
Preseason.
Yeah, there's so much hype in the preseason.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's the same as Justin Herbert's playing out of his mind, and his stuff isn't like taking off. I mean,
it
should be doubling or tripling.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the best. He's played the best out of them almost. I mean, everybody besides Kyler.
So it should be based on what we've become used to in the last 18 months. It should be doubling or tripling.
Yeah. That's not.
Welcome to.
So it seems to me like the new normal is everybody starts off high, and if you don't do well, everybody drops.
Well, that's not what's going on in the I hope that's not what's going on in basketball.
Well, you're more in tune with the basketball than I am.
It's just, I mean, it just came way down. I mean, I don't think it's come down to where I would say your average basketball rookie is still probably more than your average football rookie. Rookie card.
Yeah.
For the last couple years, but then you go back 5 years and your average basketball rookie card's worth a lot more than your average football rookie card. But if basketball cards have any, if they actually have any price, like if they actually have any price superiority or anything like they did, but again, it was just 18 months. I mean, nobody wanted basketball cards in November of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Luka came out crushing, and
Yeah, I was buying Chronicles rookies for like $4 and $5 a piece.
Yeah,
and nobody cared.
Yeah,
I mean, not those cards, anyways. And now they're, they were as high as $50 to $60, $70. Now they're down to $40, but still they're $25, $30, $40 rookie cards.
Yeah.
Zion and Ja could do that, but there's so many more printed than the Lukas. They probably won't ever get that high, even if they are. I mean, Zion's gonna have to carry his team. That's hard for a big man to do.
Jaws stuff you can get for $5.
Yeah.
If you find a deal, you can get his Chronicles for $5. But,
yeah.
I mean, he's not developmentally. I think he has more ability, like potential. I don't know if I can even say that. I can't say he has more potential than Luka.
More Sports Center highlights.
Look what Luka does.
Yeah.
Like, if you've got more potential than that, then watch out.
Yeah.
He's got that potential, but maybe it's 5 years down the road.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the maturity that Luka has.
Yeah, not right now.
But yeah, I mean, stuff's cheap definitely compared to what it was. But,
yeah.
What's up,
Chris?
Chubb. Everybody go watch Get Her Done Sports Cards when you're done watching this, or like right now. Like, who cares about this show? Really? To the moon. Diamond Hands to the moon. Sports Cards, Diamond Hands to the moon.
There you go.
Hold. That's like the opposite of what we teach on this channel.
Yeah, right. Buy and flip 15 times while they're holding.
Taylor Heineke all day.
Taylor Heineke.
Seen you sold a Taylor Heineke Prism Silver?
Yeah, silver. Market value.
Took the first offer you got?
The first one. The first one. I saw Market Movers had some video that they were number one. That card was number one. It was like $149.99. I was like, the first person to send me an offer on it wins that card.
Yep.
And it was just in a box. We found it and just got it on as soon as the first person. It didn't matter what it was.
I mean, maybe you will be wrong, but I would give odds that this is the last time you'll ever get any money out of Taylor Heineke card.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, he's not going to win any Super Bowls, No. He's not going to even. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take the $60.
I was impressed. He had some good throws the other day.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Is Aubrey watching too? That's
go.
Awesome. Thanks for being here.
Keisha got the rookie cards. They're already hanging on the wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We got some signed 101 Aubrey rookie cards over there on the wall.
Oh wow.
Over there on the wall.
Nice.
So they're hanging up.
Nice. Go Dogs. But yeah, I mean, I sold the last of my modern football. I mean, obviously anything that I had any money in. It's graded stuff last week. Chris and Luke took some stuff to that trade night.
Mm-hmm.
And I was happy to be out of it. And I don't want any more.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no upside there in my opinion.
Yeah. It's hard to get in my head a market where holding anything is a good thing right now.
Mm-hmm. I don't see it.
It's just so soft at this point. A lot of people are selling. There's a lot more people selling than buying. 100%.
Yeah. A
lot more people.
Yep.
It hasn't really changed our revenues all that much, but the categories that it's going to, it's like buying and flipping, even me myself, rather than breaking down, because I got we got to spend time getting rid of some of this backlog that we have back here. It's like you buy, like we bought a deal. Gosh, it had to have 12,000 70s cards, late 60s, early 70s, and it's like, we could triple our money on these cards.
Yeah.
But you would spend 40, 50 hours sorting them, listing them, grading them. And so I just flipped them, made some quick cash, flipped them. And now I could work on baseball postseason stuff, basketball stuff. We can be 100% ready for basketball.
Yeah.
So it's buying and flipping, like literally large collections than it is. I mean, it doesn't matter how large the collection is, but I mean, it's like buy it and flip it. You're going to keep your same revenues up than trying to buy it, break it up. It's kind of that, like, I don't think you want to be holding a stash of anything right now, really. Not in my opinion.
That's scary for me to hear. I've got a lot riding on this basketball season.
Yeah.
But you might be right. Like you probably are right. And I agree with you completely.
I mean, basketball, buying a month before basketball season and hold it until basketball season's not what I'm talking about. It's buying like Daniel Jones and hoping he's going to turn out or something, like buying stuff a month before the season's always a good deal.
That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm going to carry that stuff into the season and I'm okay with that. Yeah, but you're like, it's a completely different game.
Yeah.
Like, John Morant's going to ball out. Damian Lillard's going to ball out. Like, all those guys, basketball is predictable.
Mm-hmm.
Rarely does anyone come in like a decent period in their career, not without injuries.
Yeah. And
just play significantly worse than they did the year before. That almost never happens.
Yeah.
So, outside of injuries, it's a little more predictable. It's just a market thing.
Circumstances help too. Like, I don't know what Russ in LA is going to help, or
yeah,
none of their stats are going to be amazing,
right?
Because they're spreading the ball around.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not going to average a triple double this year.
He's not going to. There's a world where he averages a triple double because LeBron only gets 24 minutes.
Yeah,
and Carmelo gets 12, and Anthony Davis gets 30, and Russ gets 36.
Yeah,
or something like that. You know what I mean? Russ is kind of the young. Him and Anthony Davis are kind of the young guys. Right. I mean, Russ is 32, I think, but
yeah,
he's still kind of young compared to.
And they just save him for the postseason.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's possible.
Yeah.
But that's not going to help LeBron's cards.
No, it's not. It's not going to help LeBron's cards. It's not going to help him get to. He's almost guaranteed to break the all-time scoring title, but he's not guaranteed.
No.
Again, there's. Like in that time in his life, like this season, he should be fine. And the guy's a freak of nature when it comes to like his athletic ability.
He played every game last year, right? Like, oh, okay.
No, he was hurt.
No, I mean there was maybe it was the championship season. He played every game.
Probably
something. Yeah, I guess they had that break though. There was one season where he played every game. Yeah. But he was like 30, whatever, 5.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't take those days off, those whatever load management games or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't do that. So.
Yeah, that's going to be the case. I mean, and there's all kinds of drama coming into basketball season. We're talking about basketball season a lot more than I thought we would. But you've got. Carmelo and Russ and LeBron, and there's a bunch of other older guys on that team. And then you've got, Brooklyn with Kyrie. I mean, you talk about drama. That guy's a drama magnet.
Yeah.
I like Kyrie, but they need to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Like, if he's not going to get vaccinated, or if he's going to draw this out and make a big thing about it, like, that can't be helpful.
Yeah.
That can't be good in a locker room.
Yeah. He doesn't like it for sure.
He can't. Yeah. No, and it's a stupid, childish thing to be doing when people are you know, you're talking about millions and millions of dollars. Um, so yeah, we definitely be interested to see what happens, but I'm amazed. I'm amazed the three guys you mentioned, like Kyler, Josh Allen, and Justin Herbert, that they haven't moved more. Even like knowing going into it, like beginning of the season stuff's gonna. I feel like the energy's still there.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah. I think Kyler's gone up the most, but it's also because he's played the best.
Yeah.
I mean, he's literally on the last undefeated team, so I was gonna look just for his, like, just to see what had gone up that much. See if we can find a.
Let me help you. We can go to card cast movers. Functional algorithm here, and we can check.
This is free, by the way.
That's right. We'll check PSA 4s and see where they're at.
Yeah, right.
If you just let's see here. Let me zoom in. This is a special function of our proprietary cardcast movers availability. You go down here to look at this. Sold items. Oh my gosh. Sold items. And then you've got everything to see. Alright? So you've got, let's see. Prism draft picks, Kyler Silver. 235.
He's gone up a bit. 450 for a 10.
What were they a month ago?
I think I had one at 3, if I remember right.
Yeah.
I think.
I had this card, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think it was.
Yeah, his select stuff is weird.
Yeah.
I think there's less base 10s than there are silvers. Does that sound right?
It's possible.
I think there is. Yeah, his select rookie.
Well, another feature of the Cardcast Movers site is the ability to look at population reports.
If not, it's really close. Like, should be too close.
Just go over to the Professional Sports Authenticators tab and go to Population Report, POP for short. And we'll go to 2019 Panini Select. It's just that easy. And go down. We will sort by football cards. Want to make it easy. 2019 Panini Select. There we go. Oh, Phenomenon Sensations. You mean it's like his
silver and his base? I think Concourse, yeah.
Well, one of the things that you're able to do here is you can look at all of Kyler cards. Just search Kyler.
That's nice.
On the PSA tab. So there's 1172 for the Concourse.
1,500 total.
1,500 total. They're in alphabetical order, so that makes it
that
easy.
Was wrong.
153 silver 10s.
Apparently that was wrong.
Maybe could be right with like there's only 170 Premier 10s.
Okay. Maybe it definitely wasn't Concourse.
Wait, where's the 113 silver? 13 of those Premier Silvers. 118 of the field level. And 430?
There, that's it.
430 for Premier level silvers as opposed to 118. 400, there's more field level silvers than anything? You think that's just a product of people weren't grading the other stuff?
I guess not. I don't know.
Yeah, because
I knew there was something freaky going on with Kyler Murray's selects.
I mean, his base select is 1172. Yeah. But his field levels, I didn't even think they made 500 field level silvers. Like, that's crazy.
And most of them are 10s when you get them graded. Look at that.
Yeah. 430 out of 590.
The gym rate's like 75%.
Yeah. That's crazy. Wow. We need to zoom in for our viewing audience. Yeah, 430 field level silver. Kyler's.
Weird.
Crazy.
Yeah, you don't want to pop report Gavin Lux.
Yeah, no kidding. What's some crazy pop report stuff we could look up? Like for Tatis or?
Baseball for baseball, it's Acuna and Soto.
But baseball's probably going to be the craziest one, right?
Yeah, I mean, basketball's pretty crazy right now. I mean, I bet like half of the cards backlogged are basketball.
Well, yeah.
And they're starting to pump them out.
So let's look at
Guaranteed 18 update, and Acuna's and Soto's are in the 20,000s.
I would imagine, like, it would not surprise me. Let's look at the Old Faithful Luca Prism.
This is all free, by the way.
All free. If you want to donate to the Warehouse Technology Fund, feel free. Link is not down in the bio. You'll just have to send cash payment to 1524 Northeast 96th Street, Suite D. We also accept checks.
We do accept checks. We got one today.
Yeah. That thing go through?
I don't know. We'll know in a couple days.
We accept checks just for fun.
Yeah.
Just to see if they bounce.
Just for drama.
Yeah. Wait, let's see. Lucas are almost
32,000.
32,000
Holy
graded.
Nikes.
Almost 18,000 tens.
Wow.
Yeah. Of a premier card prism. And that's before they even start. I mean,
yeah. How many silvers are there?
I mean, this year it's got to be just insane.
4,500 silvers.
2010s.
Yeah, and that was like what? Gosh, how much was that card? Like 5-8 grand.
7 or 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a 10, that was a $7,000 or $8,000. It was probably more than that at the peak when the base were like $2 grand.
It was probably 8 or 10.
There's 10 times more base than there is. Well, 9 times more base than there is silvers.
And that's not even the big one.
No.
32,000.
32,000.
Golly, it's like everyone was graded.
This is the
Except
one.
the bad part is I got 2 raws sitting back there.
Yeah, well,
my raws are rarer than the graded ones.
they are. Look at this though. Red. Oh, this has always got me with the Lucas. Like the red, white, and blues were selling for the same as the base.
Really?
There for a while.
No.
The greens, the red waves. I mean, they were selling for a little more. That's green pulsar. The green prism, 639. The red wave, ruby wave, 285, and they weren't that much more.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're already at 2,000 at the base, that much more is subjective.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I seen those were down under 800. I think they still got a ways to fall. I think the basketball market could go up, and Lucas would still go down, and he could play just as good as he always has. Yeah. There's no reason that card should be $800.
Yeah.
Let's see, 2018 update.
This one scares me.
Yeah, don't cringe. Not in front of the audience. Let's see. Update. Is this Chrome update?
Must be Chrome.
No, that's regular update.
There's more than 2,300.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, something's wrong there.
There it is.
Oh.
It's number 300, not 104, I guess.
18,710.
27,000
graded.
I guess it's less than Luca, huh?
I bet there's more Tatis, though.
Yeah. Acuna, too.
Acuna.
There's probably more Acuna than Toto.
Yeah,
he was hot the whole time. 29,000.
19,010s.
Like a 66% gem rate, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez.
But the thing is, that those cards are like I bought an Acuna update for $75.
Yeah.
Like PSA 10 Lucas are still
$800.
Yeah, that's the issue.
That's the issue. Yeah.
I mean, they're the same. There's almost the same number, within 10% of being the same number of cards. And there's, to be honest, well, maybe not as much right now. I was going to say baseball, there's more collectors, but I mean, maybe there's just as many basketball now with the new wave of people. But there's, even if it's 50-50, I mean, that card may go up a little, like this time next year, and the Lucas be down.
Yeah, easily.
You know, Acuna's been hurt.
Acuna's been hurt, but the Lucas, they're gonna come down.
They still got lots of room to come down.
Yeah,
I mean, Zion could have a big year and get the Pelicans to playoffs and still come down.
Definitely.
You know?
Yes.
He's got too much stuff out there.
Yeah, I think where you're gonna see the movement, and this is why I've been buying what I've been buying, is I think where you're gonna see the movement is the guys that are, you know, don't have a name yet. You know, the guys that are starting this year, Nikhil, RJ Barrett.
Mm-hmm.
Jake was talking about Jordan Poole the other day. So Klay Thompson's not coming back right away.
Yeah.
Beginning of the season.
He was getting minutes last year, I guess, and yeah. I mean, I saw a little bit on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't follow the basketball as closely as I should, but there's plenty of guys that have chances to, I mean, there's a lot of guys that have been out of the league for a couple of years. I mean, those guys are, when they get drafted 19, they're 18 years old. I mean, we're talking about 20-year-old guys.
Yeah.
They take time to develop. Giannis wasn't Giannis the first 4 years of his career.
Mm-mm.
And now he's MVP and champion and stuff like that. That's the stuff to be reaching back to. I mean, it's not buying these 18-year-old rookies. It's, you know, buying these 20-year-olds that everybody's forgot about.
Yeah, maybe D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the guy's like 23.
I know, right?
And he's been an all-star. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it's on his record. I know it was like 4 injuries, but
people say, like, I've heard so many people say, "Oh, like that guy's old. He's like 24."
Yeah.
And I'm like, automatically know this person knows nothing about the basketball market.
Yeah, just because you've known him for 6 years doesn't make him old.
Yeah, Nikola Jokic. I mean, 3 years ago, you could have bought all his stuff. He's 25.
Yeah,
just won the MVP.
Yeah, you could have bought whatever you wanted for $3.
Yeah. That's just it. So I mean, I'm happy to let people think what they want and know what they want. And, but all I know is if I can buy an RJ Barrett mosaic for 80 cents, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, if you have 50 of them or whatever, you know, you have 200 of his rookies and that card goes from 80 cents to $5. You know, you're not going to buy an $80 card as it's going to 500 maybe.
No. And you're not going to buy, you know, you're not going to buy a $300 Luka that goes to $500. You know, I think that stuff could still come down, but this stuff, the perspective stuff, the guys that haven't hit or maybe came down from where they were a year ago, but they still weren't super high, like those guys have plenty of room.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're picking those up, guys that are starting this year, I mean, Nikhil Alexander-Walker's starting this year.
Yeah.
Should be. They
got rid of Lonzo Ball, so he could.
Yeah. There's a spot open.
Yeah.
I don't think they've come out and like guaranteed him the position.
Yeah.
But there's a spot open for him. Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter, Nick Claxton probably won't start, but there's room for him in the Nets lineup.
He may start the home games.
Yeah.
Since Kyrie's out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. RJ Barrett, Rui, you know, there's a lot of guys that are starting that put up good numbers last year. Like RJ Barrett's, I mean, really number 2 threat in the Knicks offense. A team that could have, I mean, did well in the like didn't do well in the playoffs, but could have done really well.
Season, yeah.
Yeah, had a great season. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's I guess if I was to explain it, which I don't know that I ever had, I guess that's what I'm thinking is this compared to where the established guys are, even now after everything's come down, to what these young guys are, even with the printing
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously 2018 Prism was printed pretty well.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so even with a lot of printing, yeah, there's plenty of room.
There's still a lot of that goes away though. Like, I mean, there's not going to be. I mean, if you have those guys prisms whenever they get hot, you'll still be able to move them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to be, not Luke. I mean, not everybody just keeps their prism laying around and gets to it at the right time. And
yeah,
I mean, those guys you'll be fine with. Like, I mean, if you have a stash of 18 rookies or 19 rookies, you'll be fine on some of those guys.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do.
I'm building up a stash.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Hit some comments, eh?
Yeah. And I think there's also like kind of like an artificial bubble. Like you could in the past you could buy, guys that had decent seasons that went up higher.
Mm-hmm.
That would build on their seasons and go up higher. But now I think there's enough people out there that they pick a guy or pick two guys or three guys, and there's an artificial, like they're already at their peak, and they have to have great stats to stay there.
Yeah.
So if they have those great stats, they stay there, and if they don't, then they tumble. When they don't necessarily, they've never taken that step before. They may be a year away.
Yeah.
But then the cards crash, and then the markets kind of soften on them no matter what happens. Luis Roberts is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope he has an amazing postseason.
I hope so too.
Yeah, just because I like the guy. I mean, I like his game and everything. I like to watch him play.
Yeah. Doesn't have anything to do with the fact that there's like 1,000 of his rookie cards.
I mean, that helps. They'll be on the night he hits the home run,
Yeah.
But it's he's got holes in his game. He strikes out too much. He swings at bad pitches, but man, he's exciting to watch.
Yeah.
He can change a game. He can change a series right away.
Yeah.
But he was, it's like the entire market has lagged because, everybody was so high on him for an entire year and he didn't do it.
Yeah.
And then he got hurt. And so even when he's doing it, people don't want to buy that card because they've already bought that card and lost money. It's like they have a bad taste in their mouth,
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want Luis Roberts. I've already had Luis Roberts. I've already lost money. And the guy's hitting 350, So there's guys like that in basketball too. Like I think Zion and Ja could have a little bit of that,
They could. I mean, but people have lost money on every basketball player this year. I mean, if you were buying any time in the last 16 months and you didn't sell before February, you lost half your investment.
Right.
Without them doing anything wrong.
Yeah. Or even maybe playing at all.
Yeah. Klay Thompson. Look, there's people that have Klay Thompson cards and he's never played a game.
Yeah. Since COVID.
Since COVID. They've gone up and down thousands of percent.
Yeah, right.
He's never played a game.
Right.
It's like, there's definitely some people, it's just, especially with basketball, like it's like whether they're cool or not.
Sure.
Like Jordan Clarkson's stuff sells really well. He's sixth man for the Utah Jazz, and he's going to be the sixth man this year.
Yeah.
But his stuff, people like him. Kyle Kuzma, like he's never shown anything really at all, but people like him. I guess he's on the Lakers. He's cool.
Yeah.
Not
anymore. They banished him to Oklahoma City. He was in the Westbrook deal.
They moved. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Him and Contavious Caldwell Pope.
KCP?
Yeah, he's gone too.
Oh man, you don't want to get rid of KCP.
Somebody else that they some older guy that they just dumped for salary. I forget.
Oh, I think. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways. That's interesting. It amazes me a lot of the time, like how many people have to think a certain way about somebody to create like a trend in a market.
The right people is all.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Jordan Clarkson's buying his own cards,
Uh-huh.
that could be why his cards sell so well.
Yeah. Or I remember seeing Gary Vee on an interview with Serge Ibaka, and he said something about you should, do you like this kid? Do you, so if Serge Ibaka says it's okay, I don't remember even who they were talking about. If somebody on the Raptors, maybe it was like Pascal Siakam or something. This is a long ways ago. When the Raptors won. I mean, if somebody like that and it gets out on Instagram, it's just the right people,
Ooh, that's who I was thinking of. Sekou Doumbouya got traded to the Nets.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they need to get rid of Kyrie.
Yeah.
No. I mean, there's Kyrie's amazing ball handler and stuff like that, but they have James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
They've got young guys they can bring up. Kyrie's just a pain in the butt.
All three of those guys need the ball, right?
They did really well last year.
Okay.
Like James Harden, it showed last year he doesn't have to score. He doesn't feel like he has to, but he can when he needs to, and I feel like they played really well. Like that's the thing is like they had magic in a bottle last year when they were all healthy, which was like 5 games out of the whole season.
Yeah.
But if Kyrie's coming out at the beginning of the season and saying, I'm not willing to get a vaccination that that it's the same as what every 4-year-old gets before they go to school. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's terrible. That's terrible. But yeah, I mean they did. They really look good.
I saw this. This is non-political. I just think it's the hypocrisy is funny. There was this lady on Facebook that staunch anti-vaxxer.
Yeah.
Staunch. And she got sick, and she got sick enough where she couldn't take care of her pets by herself, single woman.
Yeah.
And she put them up for adoption on Facebook. And one of the things that she said, it says it has all their vaccinations. That's one of the selling points to keep the dogs. I don't care which way you lean. The hypocrisy has to hit you in the face.
My favorite one was, did you see the Draymond Green thing where he was talking about Andrew Wiggins? So Andrew Wiggins tried to get a religious exemption from the COVID vaccine. So Draymond Green comes out. It's one of the stupidest things that I've seen, speeches I've seen Draymond Green make, where he's like, I don't know, there's somewhere along the line this became political, and it's not my place to say something to Andrew Wiggins about the COVID vaccine, just like it's not my place to ask him whether he's gotten a polio vaccine. And somebody wrote in the comments and said, yeah, you don't have to ask him because vaccinations eliminated polio 50 years ago. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, demons. But yeah, so it's not political. I just don't want you killing my grandma. The Kyrie's watching.
Kyrie and Wiggins are gonna start a new league.
Kyrie and Wiggins. I hope you're
the
watching
anti-vax
right
league.
Now. Yeah.
You have to have COVID to play in it.
What did somebody say? Was it you that said something about Wiggins went to Kentucky? I doubt he's got a religious exemption.
Oh, went to Kansas. I never saw him at church at Kansas. He wasn't there because his Saturday nights were full. Yeah. He was sleeping Sunday morning. Yeah, Jalen Hurts looks good because he played the Chiefs.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Locally, I wonder if Devonta Smith stuff would do good.
Yeah.
Since he had, 2 touchdown receptions against the Chiefs?
Yeah, some big plays. I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard his name a lot. Taking a flyer on Jordan Love or another guy sitting on the bench that may be all right. I don't know. You big on flyers, Mike?
I don't take a lot of flyers. I mean, I don't take a lot of flyers on guys that are already up. Like, if I buy cards and there's Jordan Loves in there, I mean, that's not true. I'll probably sell Jordan Love right now. He might be the highest he's ever been. I mean, I pick a guy. Usually I don't go out and buy anybody. unless there's circumstances that help, like, oh, Eloy Jimenez getting hurt or something like that. That guy I'll look for.
Yeah.
If nobody else is buying him and his stuff dropped enough. But I mean, trying to decide who's going to be the next quarterback for some of these teams. I mean, sometimes Jordan Love's stuff took a jump, when all that Aaron Rodgers crap happens. I mean, I sold autographs. I mean, every autograph I had of him, went up 50%, and that's when I sold him.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's the next Aaron Rodgers, then, good for him, but I wasn't going to hold it till then anyways.
No.
So, it's just a hard time when you say what bothers me about the trying to buy somebody and hold is there's no exit strategy most of the time. Like, when do you sell? So if you buy and there's a profit, then, and you sell at the first realized profit, then why did you buy the guy in the first place?
Yeah.
And then if you hold him for a couple of years, all of a sudden you're like not even monetarily invested, you're mentally invested in these cards. Like, I've had these cards from when they were $10 and now they're $100. Like, when do I sell them?
Yeah.
Like, there's never an exit strategy. I had a guy come in today, said he bought Wander Franco stuff. He bought like a PSA 10 paper from me, and it's gone down a little. And I'm like, the guy's 19 years old and just had a 40 game on base streak.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? I don't know. Like, there's no exit strategy. We're just buying and hoping everything goes up. Like, when it goes up, we don't even know when to sell.
Right.
Because everybody wants to buy Trout for $3 and hold it until when it's 1,100.
Yeah.
And that same card will be traded 100 times before it's 1,100. Like, so when you say buy and hold as an exit strategy the first time he has some value, because you could buy Jordan Love now and sell like the day before he starts, that would be something I would approve of. That would be something I would do. That would be something I'd want to do, because then it takes all the on the field play out of it. Yeah. I mean, you're selling at some type of peak.
Yeah.
If he goes out and turns into Patrick Mahomes, then good luck to the next guy that has him.
So Jordan Love has quite a bit built into his valuation for somebody that's never really shown anything. And so what makes him any different than the 50 other quarterbacks that have been selected in the draft in the last 10 years?
I mean, the only difference between him is he's a first-round pick, and nobody's seen him fail.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, Justin Fields' stuff went down because he threw 6 passes. Justin Fields 15 passes, went 6 for 15, and his stuff went down. Nobody's seen Jordan Love fail at all.
Right.
So if all those quarterbacks are going to fail, rookie quarterbacks are going to fail.
Yeah.
I mean, Justin Herbert had some ugly plays last year, and now he's playing like Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes, and he's making plays that other guys can't.
Yeah.
So they're going to fail their first year so they can succeed their future years. But nobody, I mean, to ride that roller coaster of values and ups and downs, and gosh, it's hard, man.
It's one thing buying Aaron Rodgers in 2007, but now you're buying Justin Herbert in 2021. Like, even if you're planning on him being a great quarterback, there's nothing to say that card's not worth less 15 years from now when he's retiring, before he gets ready to go into the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
I mean, I've got a stash of, probably anybody that's come in here knows I got a stash of Herbert PSA 9 Prisms. They haven't moved.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
Yeah, they haven't moved. I mean, you could pick the right guy and still not make money.
Yeah.
I mean, the only other guy I could have picked that was better would be Kyler. And I wasn't getting 30 of his Prisms.
Yeah.
Because there's not, I mean, we could check Justin Herbert pop reports. There's 10 times as many.
Let's do that.
Let's do that compared to Kyler.
Let's do that for fun.
Because I know where like 40 of them are. 30, 32 or something like that.
Probably not as much because it's 2020.
Well, they just haven't come back then.
Yeah. But there's only 34,000 that have ever been graded, Mike. Come on,
Yeah,
now.
that's not bad.
It's low pop. You need to put low pop in the eBay listings. Look at that. It's low pop. 1,800.
Yeah, that's not
2,500 nines. 2,600 nines. Tell me.
That's a lot better than I thought. Tell you the truth, I never even looked them up.
I mean,
I don't know how many are in the PSA, but
how many do you own?
32, I think.
So you own 1% of the
1.5,
population. Yeah. So I understand Prism has not always got the best quality control, but like you can't tell me PSA isn't grading tougher than they were 2 years ago. Like this has got a 40% gem rate, 35 to 40% gem rate.
Move it up a little bit.
As opposed, sorry guys. It's got like a 35 to 40%. I mean, I know they're grading tougher. I mean, hell, our last PSA submission's proof of it.
Yeah.
They're grading really tough.
Not on vintage stuff.
Nope.
We'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, next week we've got a heck of a reveal for you guys. Yeah, we had a party yesterday. We just closed the shop down and had a party. Would have liked to.
Yeah, we should have.
Yeah, falling out.
I wonder how many Kylers were there? We didn't do Prisms, did we? We just did Select.
Yeah, we just did Select.
What was that, 4,500?
Let's see here. I don't know, that probably, I mean, sounds about right to me. It's about 4,500. They make Prism hockey? How come I've never seen Prism hockey?
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I think they stopped making it.
Yeah, maybe they just made it in 2019. 2,300?
6,100 total, though.
Yeah.
So there's more Kyler's PSA Prisms than there are Herberts. I don't know how many are sitting at PSA, though.
Yeah, but I mean, a base Herbert, what's his 10s? 600?
Yeah. I mean, base Herberts are $80-ish.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to send one in for $150 and wait 2 months, they'd still be money ahead if they got a 10. But if they got a 9, they'd lose $100.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess they'd break even.
No, they're $150. I mean, the last time I checked,
are they really?
Yeah.
Jeez. So a 9's a quarter of what a 10 is.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of 9s compared to.
There's a lot of centering issues too with that card.
Yeah.
Maybe they've gone up a little bit, but
that's tough.
So the point of the whole story is you could pick the right guy and still not make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, one on October 5th, 152. That card is not moved.
Stuff.
Guy's 3-1.
There's exactly
amazing. Played well in Monday Night Football.
There's exactly how many people that want to sell that card for that price
Yep.
as there is that want to buy that card for that price.
Yep.
And there has been for 3 months.
Well, that's what we were talking about earlier. He had to do what he's doing to make that card stay.
Yeah.
Like if we look at, I mean, don't look at Tua stuff.
Yeah, no kidding.
Don't look at heck Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Burrow's stayed the same, and he's got the Bengals at 3-1.
Yeah, the Bengals.
Yeah, and playing decent.
Yeah, come on now.
I mean, he's staying the same. So,
yeah.
When we said even though Herbert's playing well, Burrow's playing well, Jefferson's playing okay, Moss is playing okay. I mean, all those guys from 2020 are playing. I mean, there's a lot of guys playing well, but nobody's going up.
Derek Carr's playing awesome. You can still get his rookie cards for $2 or $3.
Yeah.
I know, because we've got some in the $2 box.
Yeah.
I was like, we still got those? I went and dug them out.
And they're still $2 or $3.
$2 or $3, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's it's when everybody's a flipper, everybody sells when someone's hot, and the cards just say the same price.
Yeah.
Especially when there's this many out there and there's this many people selling.
It just shows it was built in before the season ever started.
Yeah, the hype was already there.
There's so much that surprised me. Like, one thing that surprised me is there really wasn't much of a drop off after the national and before this, before the season started. I expected there, like right before the season started, to be more of a drop off. But I guess it kind of balanced out to where a lot of your casual buyers are buying right before the season starts, and a lot of your dealers are selling off all that stuff before the season starts. So it kind of balanced out. But then once the season started, it's like, I mean, it's just been so flat.
Yeah. I think some of that too is like a change in philosophy from the investors. Like, there's the backlash against base cards, no matter what they are. So it's like maybe some of the higher end stuff is higher than it was.
Yeah.
Autograph numbered stuff. I mean, I don't deal a lot with that stuff, but I got a Josh Allen rookie numbered, rookie optic contenders numbered in 99, and it's went from 1,800 to the last sale was like 2,400.
Yeah.
So it's gone up 30%, whatever, 33%. So I mean, maybe it's that portion where the investor is. I have a lot of people that want to come in and buy it and get one big card for a lot of little cards.
Yeah.
And that's the trend right now. Like, I mean, it could be different next week when we talk. But the trend is base cards are trash. Get rid of your base cards. And the market's definitely telling us that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the fact that's what we're talking about. PSA 10 base cards, PSA 9 base cards are not moving.
No.
Even though the player's playing really well.
And
but that's what most people have,
they're so cheap.
Yeah.
Like, some of that stuff is just, I mean, you're talking about PSA 10s for like $30 of good players.
Yeah.
Like, that's, I mean, when it costs $150 is the cheapest you can get one graded.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand like where people are coming from, I guess. But how do you diversify? If you're a small investor, collector, like if you're a small budget, like how do you diversify at all? Like, I know how I diversify. I got 10,000 cards at home. 30,000 cards at home.
Yeah.
That's how I'm diversified. I mean, you're the same way.
I want to be the same way. Yeah.
You don't got anything tied up in one card.
I traded two $3,000 plus Mahomes rookies this week.
Yeah.
Because it's not that it makes me nervous, but like those, they started off 1 and 2. I'm not nervous about their chances. I mean, their defense, but I'm not nervous about Mahomes being the reason that they're losing. But I mean, I had 3 rookie cards, 3 rookie autos, and I had 10 grand in. I mean, that's just too much for me to have in one guy. Plus, I had, several $1,000s more of other rookie cards. So I diversified into Josh Allen, but you can't play that game of, I got $1,000 rookie card of Kyler Murray and $1,000. Most people don't have $20,000 to put into this,
No, that's just it.
And it's making this verge the gap's getting even wider and wider of the haves and the have-nots of, like, remember when I said, gosh, probably 2 months ago that a Jordan rookie could be going up in PSA 10 and going down in PSA 5.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening. Yeah. I mean, that's what's happening with the people still spending the big money on stuff, but it's not dragging the little stuff with it anymore.
All I've noticed with rich culture is that, they go through fads too.
Yeah.
Like, once they're done with it, they'll kick it to the curb. They don't care.
Yeah.
Like, it's this trend of sports cards as a, like, serious investment is not going to
Or
be.
pieces of art.
Yeah. Piss off. Like, no, that's not a thing. I mean, hopefully it is, because it does prop up the market, kind of, but, like, gosh, I just hate seeing the, like, Vanity Fair pictures of these D-bags with their Mickey Mantle cards and stuff. Like, this person doesn't care about sports cards.
Has no idea.
And, like, doesn't care about it as an investment. Like, they just want an article written about them, basically.
Yeah. When somebody bids against themselves to make it the highest price card ever sale, just so they can say, I bought the highest price card ever.
Yeah.
That's when it gets a little out of hand. But
Yeah,
that used to carry market. That used to carry the market with it. But when it happens once every 2 months now, it's like people have like, next 2 months from now there'll be another one, Yeah,
I remember when that Honus Wagner sold for over $1 million.
And it was news for one day.
Yeah.
Nobody talked about it afterwards.
Well, the first one that sold, oh no, I'm thinking of, what was it? Like back in the 90s, early 2000s, the record sale for the Honus Wagner, the first record.
That was a big deal.
Yeah, it was a huge deal.
When Gretzky bought it.
Yeah, 89 or 90 or whatever. Yeah, that was a huge deal. Like it did.
Yeah.
Like it made an impact on people. People wanted to go buy more cards.
And the first time, or around the first time it happened this time, when remember when LeBron's got over 1 million and LeBron said, hey, I have 3 of those. It's like, oh, LeBron collects cards. And that helped push this thing along.
Yeah.
And now Patrick Mahomes is 4.6 million right before the National.
Yeah.
Now it's so calculated, and now Honus Wagner hits 5 million plus, and it's like,
well, that Jordan went for $800,000 because it was the nicest PWCC had ever seen.
Yeah.
Bull crap. Like, that is bull crap.
Yeah.
Like, if it's a PSA 10, according to Nats Turner, like,
the creepiest part about that whole deal is the guy that bought that Jordan for $800,000 is the one that owned the Luka Doncic for 4.6 million or whatever it was.
Oh,
so he was just artificially keeping the market high.
Yeah.
For that card to stay high.
Yeah.
And for to keep the rest of his investments high.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously manipulated. Like, nobody should give a crap if PWCC thinks that's a good looking card. Like, show me a picture, I'll tell you if I think it's a good looking card. Like, it's in a PSA 10 holder, it's a PSA 10. I mean, it'd be one thing if it was the other way and it showed a lot of wear or something like that. But that's the only reason that sold, is because it was the Nationals coming up.
Yep.
It was the next week.
Right.
Yeah. It was dumb. But anyways, I digress. I like to complain a lot on here.
It's all right. It's better than therapy, man. It gets it out.
That's right. Big thanks to Mike. I'm gonna hold on to Gehrig forever.
Yeah.
You the man.
He got his 33 Gaudy Gehrig.
What?
Chris did, yeah. Chris came up Sunday night and sold some stuff to me, so he could go out and buy a 33 Gaudy Gehrig.
Ooh.
Yeah. Really nice looking one. It's a PSA 1 because it has paper loss in the bag, but the front looks really good. It's a cool looking card.
That's cool.
Yeah, real cool.
That is cool. That's perfect. Time to go into bunker modes. Buy cards pre-79. The modern stuff is too scary. Really scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with pre-79.
I kind of feel like the vintage stuff lags behind the modern stuff, or at least it did in the 90s. I feel like, it kind of came in later.
I still think the iconic rookie card stuff isn't about the highest it's been in a long time too, though.
Yeah.
Like I mean, if I had like a Wilt Chamberlain, it's going away immediately, or a Hank Aaron, or even early Mickey Mantles.
Yeah. Wilt's been dead for 22 years. Like
yeah, he's not scoring anymore. On the court either.
No. But chicken cow. Brown chicken, brown cow.
Just for fun.
I was thinking about doing a video where we just counter arguments for fanatics. Like, I think that would be the best way of explaining why the fanatics deal is bad for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think people, I mean, I don't expect your regular card person to understand why the fanatics deal is as bad as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for us it's only bad if it affects the market as a whole, but
mm-hmm.
it will.
It's
most likely.
Well, it's going to, and it's gonna if it starts in 5 years, which I don't think it's gonna take that long. I think they'll buy out a company and just start it earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's not gonna wait 5 years.
No, he's got that BD energy.
Yeah.
Big douchebag energy.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's gonna cut like a lot of the positives about my business, because I don't have any direct wholesalers.
Yeah.
I don't have any direct. So a lot of my positive parts is that I've got supply from everybody, from anywhere. I mean, there's guys I can call if I need this, and guys I can call I need this. But if those guys aren't getting it, it's definitely gonna hurt me in the end, to get the new stuff. If everybody's getting it from one spot, then it's not gonna matter. Like, I mean, there's definitely a time when Fanatics breakers are gonna break a week before everybody else.
Yep.
Before they even release the product.
Yep.
And they'll figure out how well this product is doing, and then they'll just go print more of it.
Yep.
Like, there's no, if they're the only ones doing it, there's nothing holding them back. Like,
no regulation.
No worrying about the future, nothing like that.
No, it's going to be a joke.
I mean, but if they were cutting out all the distributors, like you said, if they're cutting out all the distributors and going direct to consumer, and they want to buy PSA, or they want to buy Beckett, or they want to buy SGC and make one of those an in-house grading company for them, and there's nobody I've talked to that likes that idea.
No.
Even the kids that came in 6 months ago want to hold the cards.
Yeah.
They want their cards in their hand. I mean, it's the same reason Star Stock, it's the same reason like the Pit, it's the same reason all those companies haven't succeeded. You can buy and sell stocks without nobody wants the stock certificate in their hand.
Yeah.
But they're playing it the same as that game. But people want to hold that card they want to see it in their hands.
They want to show it to their friends.
Yeah, not just on their phone. Like, it's not the same.
They want to open it themselves.
A lot of times, yeah.
And that's my big, of the 1,000, one of my big issues is, let's say you're out with your buddies, you just got done watching the game, you want to go buy a box and rip it or something, have some fun. Well, like, what's your options?
Yeah.
I mean, because are we, like, we're only going to buy the stuff that we can get at a discount, probably.
Mm-hmm.
So you can either go on Fanatics website and you can order it and have it shipped to you, and your buddy can wait, a few days at the least.
Yeah.
If not a few weeks.
Yeah.
You can come down here and you can buy the old stuff, probably for cheaper. We can get it for cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can go on Facebook or eBay and buy it from I mean, you can't, that experience is gone.
Yeah. I mean, there's like, just this weekend on Saturday, we had all that retail, that I traded to Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't open that. He Fanatics, he can't trade those cards to open those packs. And then he doesn't do any of that. And there's 6 or 8 guys standing around having fun at midnight on Saturday watching him rip this stuff. You can't do that that's not the same experience. Like, those guys are locked in. Every single guy that was there will be back on a Some of them were back the next day, or and then the other guys were back the next day after that.
Yeah.
Like those guys are locked in.
Yeah.
So, it's like Chris. Chris is locked in, and it's the experience here.
Yeah.
It's not that I give amazing deals that he can't stay away from. No. I mean, we trade evenly, we trade well, but it's that experience, and they're taking all that away, and they don't understand it.
They don't get it.
They don't.
Nobody gives a crap about Fanatics. Nobody gives a crap about StockX.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a crap about, how many people are jumping on their phones and buying a jersey off Fanatics.
Yeah.
The day of a game. I mean, I'm sure there are people that are from those commercials and stuff.
Yeah.
But they don't care about it. Like, it's not an investment. They're not collecting jerseys.
No, it's not the same vibe. It's not the same.
It's a product.
My wife will buy a T-shirt when the Royals win the World Series or the Super Bowl, but it's like, it's just because they don't want to go wait in line. There's no lines at your local card shop,
I just realized I'm wearing this shirt's from Fanatics.
So it's probably this hat, probably this shirt, probably that sign, and all that stuff right?
Forgot my hat.
Anyways, that's a whole nother video.
Yeah. We could talk about that for days, but I do think I'm gonna watch some stuff from people that are trying to make points of why Fanatics is good, and obviously they don't have the experience to know that what they're saying is wrong. But what they're saying is wrong. And I think it's good to counter that.
There's the narrow window of people that it's good for is very, very small.
Yeah, Fanatics is the window.
Mm-hmm.
Fanatics,
and anybody that spends enough money with them to get in to some type of distribution deal.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to keep. They're not stupid enough to run every card shop out of business. He's literally talking about. He doesn't understand, at least from the interview that I saw, that the local card shops are the flippers at this point.
Yeah.
There's not. I mean, he's going after the people that he wants collecting his cards.
Yeah.
Those flippers, those guys that wait in line at Walmart, no matter how you feel about them, are not bad for your hobby.
No.
They're not.
No.
If they weren't there, if those 10 guys weren't there, then 10 other guys would take their spot.
Yep.
And it's the fact that those prices are so high compared to the retail, that's good for the hobby.
Yep.
As long as there's that huge spread, that's good for the hobby.
That's, $20 to $80, that's $60 created out of thin air, that most of which is going to go back into.
And look at it now. We've had 2 to 3 weeks of nothing but Donruss and Select. And Select basketball went from $20 a box to $35 a box.
Mm-hmm.
And it went Select football was at 75 to 80 or 100. When it released, it was 200.
Mm-hmm.
And now Select basketball has dropped down. I've got it out on the shelf for $50. So it's $38 at Walmart and it's $50 here at the secondary market. And that may be a little high.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably buy it at StockX for $45.
Yeah.
So that's buy a lot of it and bring the singles to me.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. But that spread, now we're talking $12.
Yeah.
35 of it's going to Walmart and Panini, and it's not coming back.
Yeah. And you're not, I mean, they're paying 38 with tax. Right, exactly. Used to be they're paying 22, they're getting 40 or 50, you're selling it and making 30 or 40.
Mm-hmm.
So they're making 20 or 30, you're making 20 or 30, and everybody's making money.
And the people that opened it were getting enough value to get value out of the $60 box or $80 box.
Yep.
And now it's not.
Nope.
Everybody was winning in that scenario. Everybody. The people that opened it, the final people that opened it, select football singles were killing it.
Yep.
I mean, and you were getting a ton of die cuts, you were getting a ton of Herberts, you were getting a ton of Burrows, all that stuff. Everybody was happy. And we didn't know that, or people didn't know that it had just came in, that it wasn't always like that. Yeah. It wasn't. And it's not going to be like that. If it takes 5 years, it's not going to be like that when Fanatics takes over. It's going to be
No.
I mean, it's not going to be like that in 3 years when Topps loses their.
I still say, like, if nobody's talked him off that cliff of that interview that he gave, like, if at the point he gave that interview, they've already bought everything, they've already done all this stuff. With the terminology and how he gave that interview, he obviously knows that he's smarter than any human being alive. Mm-hmm. Because there has to be somebody in that system that tried to talk some sense to this guy. Somebody that actually knows about the industry. And
I don't think he's hired those people yet.
He obviously refused to listen.
Yeah.
Like, he knows it all.
He hasn't hired those people. The smartest thing he could do if he sticks with this plan is he's gonna run a lot of people out of business that could help him run his business again. I mean, he could hire people that he's put out of business, but his ego is not going to let him do that.
No. I hope it runs him into the ground and he drowns in his own t-shirts.
And we'll buy them all for $1.
Right? Yeah, exactly. FanFest is back again,
yes,
baby.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a whole nother video. Yeah, we saw that video too where he was pushing non-sports cards and all that stuff. Yeah.
I wonder if he knows as much about those as he does about sports cards.
Yeah, he does. Same charts.
When was he doing this?
It was in that video that he was doing the sealed wax thing.
Like a week ago?
Yeah, he was talking about like non-sports, and it was more like non-sports sealed wax, if I remember right.
He's a damn fool.
I'm with you, Teddy. Kelenick's a goodbye.
That's the first stuff. That was the last stuff to go up, and it's the first stuff to come down. Nobody cares about. I mean, they do about Spider-Man right now because there's a movie coming out. But people cared about that stuff for 2 months. It went up for a month, and then it came back down.
Mm-hmm.
And now nobody cares again.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about the egg. Nobody cares.
I remember when we were selling 91 Impel Marvel for $75 a pack.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Nick was selling it for $75 a pack. We couldn't keep it.
You can't sell one for
$5. I think it was $3,000. It got up to like $3,000 a box.
Yeah, it went from 300 to 3,000.
Yeah, it went from 0 to 3,000.
Yeah.
I mean, and then once it got to 3,000, people were pulling cases out of their storage facilities. Like, that was not rare. Like,
no,
I saw this one guy from one of my Facebook groups. And he pulls out this case of it and shows 20 boxes, and he's like, "This is not a $36,000 case." Like, I got $150 on it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope he sold it all, but it's like, this is not a nice car. So,
no. But that just, like, influencers were on that stuff. You know, there was people at card shows making videos about buying crap like that. And people, you know, on podcasts talking about
PSA 10 Stan Lees and it's got a pop report of 8. Well, nobody stupid enough to grade that card.
I remember when Northeast Ohio Sports Cards is another channel. I don't know if you ever watch him.
He's pretty some stuff.
He's pretty good. And he was sending some of that stuff in to get graded, but he was sending it in like Super Express. Like,
oh my gosh.
I mean, like, before Super Express was $300. When it was like $75.
Okay.
So the Stan Lees were like $800 to $1,000, and he's like, I'm getting this off as quickly as I can and getting them back as quickly as I can because this stuff is not going to hold that.
Yeah.
And he was exactly right.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know how he did on that stuff. Hopefully really well. But,
yeah.
Yeah, that's just that stuff never was a thing, and it's not anymore. Like, I don't think. I mean, I
might have a couple packs back there. We could maybe break them someday. Try to get those holograms, those Stan Lee PSA 10s. I'd like to see that chart.
Hey, I made money. Oh gosh. Well, we can do that with the Cardcast Movers app.
If Stan Lee has more than one graded card, I may be rethinking my
Impel Marvel
packs.
Universe. What? Was it Marvel?
Gosh, 91 Impel sold a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's that Marvel Universe, isn't it? Or no?
Marvel Universe,
so.
yeah, I think so. Is that the one people wanted, though?
I don't know. This is out of my neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't know nothing
This
about it.
card 132, Stan Lee or something. It's the last card in this set.
Punisher's Arsenal.
Maybe it's higher.
Let's just search something weird like Stan Lee rookie card. I guarantee you there's something like that on here.
Impel or something. There it is.
Series 1 Impel Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's the one that's whatever that is.
That's number 1. No, number 29. Okay.
Series 1, yeah. I don't remember what card it is. It's the last card, 152 or something. I don't know.
Oh, this is not the right set. Marvel. I don't. We're definitely off on a.
Click non-sports maybe. Oh, they all are.
We're definitely off on a tangent.
I think that's it. I think that's that Marvel because there's the holograms right underneath it.
This one?
Yeah, there's only 4 holograms.
Well, the last card is not. Oh, maybe it is the last card. Maybe 132 is not the last card. Checklist. Durability. Is there a stand? There's not.
Go down to the bottom of the players there. Maybe not. Yeah, there's not a Stanley in that, is there?
I don't know. Of the players.
Can you search that for Stanley?
Yeah, I can.
This is the beta version of the card casts.
Yeah.
Not in there.
Let me just look at Stanley. Let's just look up Stanley. The Cardcast Movers app is very flexible.
It's 1990.
Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking there was like 2 years of that. Okay. Yeah.
Captain America's number 1. That's right.
161, Stanley.
Okay.
It's only 159 PS. It's low pop.
It's low pop.
I
wonder what that was like 6 months ago.
It was like 8. It was like 8. Like.
Yeah.
1990 Impel. I could see, but that has, like something like that Stan Lee, like that has a wide collector base. Like that's a big net.
I mean, PSA 10s of 1990 stuff is tough anyway.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's why Jordan base cards are $300 and they're 50 cents if they're not graded.
This is how you know this is all new people, like all fresh new card flippers.
Yeah,
is because they've labeled every one of these as Stan Lee.
Yeah,
every one of these cards has been labeled Stan Lee. Actually, I think this is one person who's selling those.
There's it.
There it is.
$545. That's a lot more than I thought it was.
I mean,
it must have gone back up a little. Where's the? Can you go to the PSA history of that card?
There's a SGC 8.5 went for $17.50.
It's got to be the PSA 10.
There's a SGC 9 went for $42.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah,
there's a 9 that's $60.
That's comic book people buying this.
Yeah, they all want the gems.
Yeah, that's all they care about. What was that? What were you
the isn't there a chart you can pull up on the PSA?
Oh, on the PSA,
history of it.
The PSA tab of the Cardcast
The
Movers
APR,
app?
yeah.
Yes, there is. Just go down here to APR. Click the grade. Well, we want to search for Stan the Man. Search for the card you want. The subject. Click on the subject. Click on the grade that you want to filter. And then when you go down to the bottom of the page, we've built in with our proprietary
Look at that
algorithm,
roller coaster. 4K for one of them.
4K, 3777. These are all 2K.
Golly.
In June of 2020, you buy one for $78. It didn't go down much, just down to 3.
Yeah.
341 was the low. Couple sold.
Boy, it's still higher than I thought it was.
Yeah. They're coming down. See, from here to here, we see a steady downward trend line.
But see, this is what you use charts for, is to look at the history.
That's right.
You don't predict the future by looking at this chart.
Right. See,
it's just history.
From everywhere from here, if we start here, we have a very strong downward trend line.
This is
if we start here, we have a gradual upward trend line.
Yeah.
If we start right here, even, we have a gradual upward trend line. You know, but if we start like right here, we have
the last 4 sales is going down.
Downward,
Everybody bail.
yes. Last 4 sales, we've moved down almost 40%. Oh my gosh.
Boy, I'd really like to know who paid $37.77 for that card.
Yeah, no kidding, right? It's got to be like.
I just want to hear their thoughts on why.
Yeah, probably nobody. That's probably a fake sale.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. In less than 8 months, this card has fallen nearly 85%.
Oof.
Ooh, my gosh. But in the, look at this.
It doesn't shock me that sale was in February.
Look at this. Yeah, February 25th. In a month. This is the only one that sold that month.
Yeah.
And it went from 900 to 3,700, and then down to 2,000.
What's the next highest sale over there on the right?
This one?
25. Those all 25. Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Jeez Louise, man.
That 25 is on April 13th.
Mm-hmm.
That's just because there were none. Like, this is a month-long period. Over a month.
Without any sales.
Without a single sale.
Yeah. At the peak of everything.
When obviously everybody wanted it.
In February.
You know? There had to have been either none listed, or they just had to be listed.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was a like a golden auction sale or something. Or what's the big comic book one? It's not golden, is it?
No, it's not. Let's see here. Well, it's interesting you said that, because another feature of the PSA app on the Cardcast Movers program, which is all free to you as a service. Don't forget to mail your check to 1524 Northeast 96th Street, Liberty, Missouri 64068. So that 118, that was an eBay sale.
Oh, PWCC. Well,
yeah, it's a PWCC.
Yeah, that's not even a real sale.
Yeah. They're banned.
Yeah.
What if they have their PWCC was starting their own?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Sales platform. Can't remember. It was called something stupid. PWCC. It was called like
the marketplace.
It was PWCC.
Is it live yet?
I thought it was called like the universe or something. The PWCC universe.
Fixed price marketplace.
Fixed price marketplace. Let's see this. All right. View your portfolio. I do not think
there's a Herbert PSA 9 for $239. I'll sell every one.
Yeah, for sure. Fixed price marketplace. Search by title. 2009. James Harden.
That's your white whale, isn't it?
James Harden. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not even gonna let everybody in on my secrets on the 2009 Topps Chrome James Harden. To say yes, it's my white.
A refractor. PSA 10.
I don't want
that's just a base.
Yeah, people are dumb. I mean, yeah, that's a PSA 9. They want
for $3
grand. That's actually probably not that far off for PSA 9.
I wonder how many people have sent in new stuff and how many of this stuff was already there.
Ooh, I bet a lot of it was already there.
Yeah.
I bet
almost all of it.
Yeah, I mean, their whole thing was, I mean, imagine how many eyes eBay gets compared to the PWCC marketplace.
Or what happens if they just go away?
PWCC?
Yeah. What happens to your cards?
That's a good question. I was thinking that about Star Stock.
Yeah.
What happens to my cards? Like, are you submitted with like an ultimatum? Like, either you pay us 50 cents a card to send your card back, or you forfeit your cards.
Mm-hmm.
If so,
That's what happened on the pit.
I'm gonna sue Kevin Durant.
Good luck with that.
Do it just for fun.
Yeah. Get your name in the paper.
Yeah. Blow up.
I like it.
The YouTube channel would go crazy.
Yeah. We'd be all over it.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
There's still anybody watching this?
Yeah, right. Are y'all still?
It's midnight.
Are y'all still watching us do this whole dog and dance pony show?
Imagine if PSA lowers these rates, those BS cards will plummet. Yeah, anytime there's that much more.
Yeah.
That's just gonna add to the
I can see the Stan Lee cards going for that. Like lots of people want a Stan Lee card. If I collected, I'd want a Stan Lee card.
Okay.
I can't afford to collect.
Isn't every card a Stan Lee card? I mean, isn't that like having a Cy Burger card, the Topps card, or I mean, the inventor of Topps? I mean,
nah, because it's got his face on it.
I guess.
And it's a rookie card. And it's like that card. I could see a lot of people wanting that card.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, but
You're not about it?
No.
Well, hey, each their own.
Yeah. For real.
I'm not saying like, well, yeah, I mean, if I was a collector, if I had, more money than sense.
Yeah. But that'd be like being a Yankees fan and wanting a George Steinbrenner card. Like, yeah. Okay.
I just sold a Bill Belichick PSA 9.
Yeah. Belichick's a little closer. Like, I'd take an Andy Reid card, but I'd give a shit about Clark Hunt.
What about Lamar Hunt?
Lamar Hunt's autographs are better, Okay. Lamar Hunt, maybe, yeah. Lamar Hunt, maybe.
You would collect that?
Yeah, I don't want.
You would collect that?
No, I wouldn't collect it.
Okay, all right.
Now, wait a minute.
Let's not BS here.
Abner Doubleday or somebody like that, the inventor of baseball.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I do like the like Happy Chandler cut autographs and stuff, like the commissioners of baseball type things.
Uh-huh.
Judge Kennesaw Mountain Landis, like that stuff. They had a gosh, the guy's skipping my mind right now. The guy that actually probably invented baseball, and then Abner Doubleday, and they did a dual cut autograph of that. Like, that's something that's cool.
That's a thing that exists?
Yeah. It's out of SP Legendary Cuts or something, but it's the guy that Cooperstown Story,
yeah,
because their field is called Doubleday Field.
Yeah.
Like, the guy that he probably didn't invent it. Like, he probably got it from somebody else. And then the guy that the Underworld credits for, they put them on the same one. So it's like, yeah, I mean, something like that. I could see, I guess that's the equivalent of Stan Lee, right? Like the inventor of baseball.
I mean, for a comic book person, yeah, that would definitely be. Yeah. Abner Doubleday.
Yeah, see if it's on there. I think it was a 101, so. There might be other cuts of him.
No.
Is there anything even
Apparently
available?
not. Good question.
He might have signed some other stuff. Yeah, because he was a Civil War guy, so he may have signed. There you go.
There it is. Abner Doubleday and
Oh, it's just
that's just him for $15,000. There you go, Mike.
Yeah, I might be on that.
You've got a card you could trade him.
The other yeah. The other one that's cool is the they put Babe Ruth on the cut with the guy that the Red Sox owner that traded him.
Oh gosh, what was that guy's name?
Yeah, he sold him because he wanted to fund that play and he didn't have any money.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. It slipped my mind.
Yeah, that would be a cool. I'm sure that's locked in somebody's collection.
Oh yeah.
I forget the Red Sox owner from the 19 teens. If you guys forgive me.
Harry Frazee.
Yep.
Harry Frazee.
I think they got like a street named after him or something. Or they used to, the stadium used to be named Frazee Stadium. Yeah.
Harry Frazee could. That's funny.
There it is. There's a picture of it.
That's funny.
Look at that.
Come on. Come on.
That's so cruel, man.
That is.
That's cruel.
Poor Harry
It's
Frazee.
like the curse of the Bambino in one card.
Babe even puts quotations around Babe. And Harry Frazee. Holy crap.
That's a nasty card, though.
That is.
I mean, just the top. Just the top. But ugh, I guarantee a Red Sox fan does not own that card, unless they want to blow it up.
Back at auctions.
Yeah, that had to be a long time ago, I bet.
Oh,
is there a date at the top? Sometimes they do it.
Well, the last comment was from 2014.
Yeah.
Beckett's terrible about dating stuff, I think. Yeah, no, they don't. Some places don't, because then you'll see it and you won't want to read it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I mean, what's the year of the card? It's like, should be on the label.
It's an 05.
Yeah. That stuff could be. I mean, if that's my Stan Lee, then yeah, I can understand it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donald Trump for the USFL.
No kidding.
That would be fun.
We had that set.
Mm-hmm.
The what is it, 85?
84, yeah, the first 84. One, yeah. Yep.
USFL set. Steve Young, and who else was in that?
Reggie White.
Jim
Kelly. Steve Young's a big one though. There's a lot of guys. Hebert.
Bobby Hebert, and Marcus Dupree.
Marcus Dupree.
Yes,
sir.
But that wasn't his.
He went there. That
was his rookie card.
Yeah,
that was his rookie card. The Breakers.
Yeah, they paid him more money. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well, now wait. No, I don't think.
Does he have a Topps card?
No. See, the NFL. He couldn't play in the NFL per rules. Like, since he didn't play his something about how he left college.
Okay.
Like I think he couldn't get drafted into the NFL. And so
they had a rule in, like he had to play 3 years or something.
I think so.
Yeah.
Something. I think, if I'm thinking right, because I watched that 30 for 30, and I think his agent, dude, like,
they still have that rule, right?
Basically went to the USFL and like convinced them that maybe they like sold him to them, basically. Like, maybe they could get him, if they made the right offer and stuff, and then jumped at it. It's the first, because that was the only offer they were getting.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I watched that documentary a long time ago. I need to rewatch it again.
Gosh, it was good.
Yeah,
That's a good documentary. I think he died though, didn't he?
I think so.
Something like that.
I remember it inspired me enough to buy one of his cards and put it in my office. It's still in my office, hanging on the inside of my thing, to remember to not let any of your talent go to waste, no matter how small it is.
Yeah,
because that's kind of what happened to him. You know, like he didn't care enough, or he didn't want it enough, or I mean, I don't know what it was with him, but he was just so freaking talented.
Yeah,
I mean, just like physically talented.
He never had to work for anything. Like he never had to work for it. Like he was just that good at it.
There's that I don't know whether it's Facebook or TikTok or something, where it's like they say the lazy people work a little bit and wonder why they're not winning, and the winners work as hard as humanly possible and wonder why they're not working harder. You know, and it's just two different mindsets.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I relate to that saying because I'm here as long as I think I should be, or longer, and I still don't think I'm here enough.
I think you're here about the limit of what's humanly possible.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even healthily sometimes.
While maintaining a marriage.
Yeah. A rock solid one, right, honey?
Yeah, right.
She's not watching.
Yeah, right.
It's okay.
I turned it on she said I turned it on for 5 minutes just to make sure something, just to make sure.
Yeah, something. She was gonna text me if there was something wrong. Right? Yeah, they had food in my beer or something.
And I was like, "You lowered the average watch time. You lowered."
She probably raised it if she was on for 5 minutes.
No, it was 8 that night.
Oh, okay.
It was like 8 or 9.
My bad.
Night. But yeah,
I'm disparaging.
Just joking around. Yeah, but I think that's gonna have to do it. I'm about to fall asleep in my chair, and I still got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah. I'll get my second win.
All right.
I got it in me. So thank you all for being here.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for staying late.
Really appreciate it.
October baseball. Next week's going to be October baseball. There'll be a bunch of... This is my favorite month of the year, by far.
Yeah.
It's every game matters. Every game counts.
Go Red Sox.
Which one do we have the most cards of?
Man, Giancarlo Stanton. It would be...
It wasn't the Giants. It wasn't the Rays.
Braves and White Sox, I think.
Yeah, probably White Sox, because we got Eloy and...
We had a lot of White Sox.
Yeah, Robert. And we got a lot of Swanson.
Yeah.
Lots of Dansby Swanson stuff. And Freddie Freeman. So that's who we're rooting for. We don't have a dog in the fight. The Royals aren't in it. Probably rooting, even though I got a bunch more Dodgers cards, probably rooting for Cardinals tomorrow.
Cardinals. Yeah.
I don't know if they got a chance, but that's who we're...
I think when it comes to rookies, well, Gavin Lux.
Yeah.
But when it comes to rookies, we probably got more Cardinals stuff.
Probably. Like Bader and O'Neill and...
Goldschmidt.
Yeah. And Arenado.
Yeah. I just found an Arenado Chrome rookie refractor.
If we count all those Yachties.
Found. Yeah, Yachties. All those Yachties.
If he does something tomorrow.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, that just means we got to get to work.
That's right. Thank you all.
Guys. Thanks, everyone.
Have a good day.